Welcome to Item Get. My name is Alicide, delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. This place is the Internet. It is a place where only those who are bound by a modem may enter. My duty is to provide assistance to our guests. Let us attend to the details, shall we? Hey guys, welcome back to Item Get. As always, I'm Alicide. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Persona 3 official design works. Now I realize that I'm doing this a little bit backwards as I've already done the Persona 4 official design works book. Persona 4 was the first one that I played actually, so I'm kind of working back through them as I go. And I played Persona 3 following my playthrough of Persona 4, so I thought why not get the book for that one too since it has one. As you'll see in the review and the nice pictures, it is very well done as it's what the sequel is. Few things that sort of didn't gel too well with me, and I'll explain them as I show you contents from within the book. Shigenori Soejima was also the lead designer on Persona 3, so you'll notice the art style didn't change too much between 3 and 4, although the color scheme was drastically different. So that's enough of me talking about it. Let's get into it and I'll show you some contents from the book. Published 5 years after the original game release, the official design works is comprised of 140 full-color glossy pages. While it is technically a softcover, the heavy cardstock holds up well and isn't at all flimsy. Each of the main characters gets a couple of pages dedicated solely to themselves. On these pages we get detailed line drawings and looks into what went into the final design. Included in these character pages are short blurbs from Soejima which help to illuminate why he made some of the choices that he did. Throughout the book there are scattered a handful of full-page reproductions of promotional artwork that were displayed in stores and magazines. These are some of my most favorite portions of the book as they show off some of Soejima's crazy detailed hand drawings. Blue was the color this game was based around, which fit the dark, spooky vibe that permeates the ever-present dark hour. The book tries to emulate the night theme by using a thin font and silvery moon-like ink. This made the excerpts from Soejima extremely difficult to read since the silver text reflected any light that I was trying to read by. I know this is an art book and the focus should be on the art, but the damn font is so freaking tiny I often found myself with my nose to the page just so I could read some of it. I was also disappointed with how little we got to hear from Soejima in the interview at the back. Director and producer Katsura Hoshino dominates the majority of the interview, giving plenty of insight into the dark philosophies the story was trying to convey. While I did enjoy this, very little is said about design choices and, the art, other than how they related back to the themes. I did my best to approach this one as if I hadn't read the Persona 4 design works, but I can't help but compare the two. I will say that the Persona 4 book is an improvement over this one, as it just seems like it's more complete and full. That's not to say that this one is bad. Any fan of Persona 3 will absolutely love it, but it just doesn't feel as complete a production as its sequel does. Alright, so there you go. As you can tell, it is a nice little book if you were a fan at all of Persona 3. It did have a few things that made it a little more difficult for me to like over the Persona 4 visual book. But it seems like they improved them all from between Persona 3 and Persona 4 design works, so maybe they're just little nitpicks that don't really equate to much. I did enjoy the interview at the back of this book, even though I kind of played it off like it didn't have anything to do with the artwork. It was actually very revealing into the thought process and some of the philosophies that went into the actual game design and storyline and plotting, and it actually made me sit and think a little bit about some of the themes that they were trying to touch on. If you were at all interested in picking up the Persona 3 official design works for yourself, I bought it over on Amazon for 28 bucks, I think. It was under 30 bucks, which isn't terrible for a 140 page full color, nice and glossy paged goodness. So yeah, there you go. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for joining me, I do appreciate it. As always, if you care to join me for a beer on the weekends, I do a little bit of gaming news. So until next time, I'm Alicide, this has been Item Get, and I'll talk to you later, everybody.